Hi kiddos, I hope everyone is doing well. You're staying healthy, you're staying safe, remembering to wash your hands, and you've been enjoying your time with your family. So this week, March 30th through April 3rd, is going to kind of be a transition week where we're going to slowly start to get used to what we're going to be calling distance learning digitally together. So instead of us being together face to face in the classroom, which I know we all miss so much, we're going to be able to see each other on the iPad screens, on Zoom meetings. You'll be completing assignments on your iPad, and we'll go into all of this more as I get more information as well. So I wanted to kind of give you a little introduction to what some of our distance learning is going to look like. This is a video that I'm going to be recording to show you my screen to help you navigate an optional assignment that I'm going to be giving. If you're kind of getting restless or you don't know what to work on, you feel that you really have a good, strong understanding on telling time, and you want something more to help explore with your learning, this is going to be the project for you this week. Now, there is also going to be a project that you're going to be getting from the school for all second graders that you will also be working on completing just to keep our brains fresh and ready to rock and roll on Monday, April 6th when we start online class right away. So I wanted to kind of show you what this assignment is. There's 5 different tasks, so one for each day. The first one for Monday is going to be called Maker Monday. So you're going to choose a maker challenge from John Spencer's YouTube channel to complete. And what I did was I went ahead and linked his channel here. So when you open it, you will see the screen of different challenges that you can watch and learn about. And then what you'll do on your Google Slides that you will have a copy of is you'll complete the actual challenge, the video that you watch. So think about the materials you have at home, think about what is reasonable to complete in the time that you have, and then you'll take some time to reflect on what worked and what didn't, and then what you might do differently next time. So in this box, you will type which challenge you completed and then what you learned after you completed that challenge. So that is just for Monday. On Tuesday, you'll go to the next slide, which is going to be called Techie Tuesday. So there are QR codes here to access some of these apps or some of these websites easier. Now, some of them we don't have as easy of an access to, so you might have to click a couple buttons to get into it, but you can either scan the QR code on another device to get into it, or for example, if you wanted to choose this one, visit a faraway place on 360cities.net, you would type in 360cities.net into Safari to access it that way as well. What you'll do is then type in the completed challenge you chose for today and then what you learned. Okay, so all about exploring and using some of these technology tools that we usually use in the classroom, just might not have used them as much these past 2 weeks. So that's Tuesday's challenge. On Wednesday is called Wonder Wednesday. So you're going to go to our famous and favorite Wonderopolis.org, and then as you know what you'll do after you get onto Wonderopolis, you're going to type in your completed wonder that you explored that day and then what you learned from it. So you can explore some of the wonders until you find one that interests you and then go ahead and read about it and then record and reflect on what you learned for that day. So that's Wednesday. Thursday is called Thinking Thursday. So you're going to choose a TED Connection video, and I linked the TED Connections here, that you'd like to explore. You're going to watch the video and then complete at least 5 Think About It questions. If you are able, explore further and attempt the Do It challenge as well. So what you're going to do is click on this blue link, and it's going to bring you to a website that has different TED Connections on it. So you will scroll down and there are a ton of videos. So you're going to find one that interests you. So let's say that you wanted to read about shape-shifting dinosaurs. So you would click that video. There's going to be a video that pops up that you're going to watch first. And then after you watch the video, there are a ton of Think About It questions down here. They give you 7. I want you to choose 5 to answer. You can write them down. You can type them in a note box on your iPad in the Notes app. You can talk to your parents about the answers to them. But I really want you to work on that critical thinking, that higher level thinking after you've watched the video to help you understand what it is that you watched. Then if you have time and you want to complete the Do It, you can do that. It's optional. Again, this whole project for this week is optional. It's not something you have to do, but just something to kind of captivate you. And then if you wanted to read further about the TED Connection you learned about, or watch more videos, or even surf the web and visit some of the virtual field trip interactions that they have with those topics, you can do that as well. So that is Thursday. So what you'll do when you come back to the slide then is type in the name of the TED Connection you explored, and then what are 3 of the answers to the 3 questions out of the 5 that you explored. You're just going to write the answers in there, or type the answers. So that's Thursday. And then Friday is Free Friday. So this is the end of next week, kind of getting us ready to hit the ground running on Monday, April 6th with our learning. So Free Friday, your learning happens everywhere, and we know that. I'm sure you've been doing a lot of learning at home over these past 2 weeks with your families, your parents, your siblings. So how would you like to learn today? Can you learn something outdoors, a new skill on YouTube, or from a conversation with someone you are with today? So you're going to type, how did you learn? So if you learned something outside, you'll type, I learned by the creek near my house, etc., etc. And then what did you learn? So this is kind of reflecting on your learning process for this. Again, this slide is going to be posted on our Google Classroom page first thing this morning. It is completely optional. Again, I can't say that enough. You do not have to do this, but for those of you that want a challenge, you're ready to get back into school mode, this is something that I think you will enjoy, and you will be able to explore learning at your own pace on your own time using some of those digital resources that we are so familiar with in our classroom. So again, optional. If you happen to finish on Friday, you can turn it in to me and I'll give you some feedback. It's not for a grade. It's not something you're required to complete, but if you're interested, this is a new learning activity that you can explore. Have a great week, you guys. I will stay in touch. I will be posting on our Google Classroom page any announcements for you, as well as emailing your parents to keep them in the loop for how our first official week of learning is going to go. I miss you guys. I hope you're staying safe, and I can't wait to see you.